Bruno Miranda, man. It's good to finally be talking, man. It's been a couple of years. It's been a couple of
True.
long years for you. The last time we saw you in action was in 2019 July in
Meanwhile,
Macau, man, and
right.
it must have been some difficult times, not competing, but you still training. Let's go back to after that fight, Battlefield.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, let's talk about that fight. That was a phenomenal fight, phenomenal knockout. You know what I mean? That put you at four in a row, three
Thank you, bro.
finishes, a lot of momentum, man. So after that fight, what were your feelings? What were your goals?
I was thinking I was about to sign something like quickly, like sign a big promotion, UFC or Bellator, PFL. I was waiting for this moment. And then all this difficult time come with the COVID and make harder, to make happen.
Yeah, the COVID hit maybe around 6 months or so after that last
Yeah,
fight in
yeah,
2019. You were in
right,
Thailand. That's been your home for so many years. And then
right.
you had to leave, right? When did you leave to back to Brazil?
Was last year in July.
Okay.
July. Was like Phuket was a bit hard. Was no like other fighters there. The last one was me and Fabricio. We was training, like helping each other, and we got in some moment like, bro, we are the only one. It's not training. So what we're doing here? So we're like, okay, let's back to the roots. Let's back to Brazil
Mm.
and start everything again.
Before before you moved back to Brazil, you were trying to get fights, but it
Yeah, I
was
was
just
trying.
difficult, right?
Yeah, it was very difficult. I was trying like I changed, like I was with Danny, then I changed to other manager to Guimarães, George Guimarães. Then I back to Dan again,
Mhm.
and it was hard to get anything, bro. It was hard to leave Thailand as well. Thailand was with a lot of restrictions, which make hard, to people who want to fly me from there and then send me back with quarantine, and but it was hard. I was waiting like 2 years, until this moment now.
Yeah, it has been a long 2 years. You go to back to Brazil, you go back to training. Where were
Yeah,
you training? Where are you training in
I'm in
Brazil?
the Nova Union right now.
Okay, so
Since
is
I got
that
here,
yeah.
what experience, bro? It's very good. A lot of champions and hungry up and coming fighters. The level of BJJ for MMA is like incredible.
How how did you connect with Novo União?
Um, before I leave to Thailand, I used to train with the boys. Like I was just fighting Muay Thai, and I used to train with the Leo Santos, Jose Aldo, um, Marlon Sandro, few guys of the gym back in like maybe 12 years ago.
Mhm.
So we always keep connect, and also have a good friend of mine, Jesus. He was in Phuket also for a while, so he make this connection.
And yeah, it looks like you've been getting some crazy amount of training there. You know what I mean? A lot of all around,
Yeah, bro.
fighters, right? It's not like just one like strikers only. It's
It's a lot
jiu-jitsu
of
guys,
chance
it's
and that,
everything, right?
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who have you been working with mostly at Novo União?
Bro, I was very lucky to be part of the camp of Rafael dos Anjos.
Mhm.
um, what experience, like we spar for like the almost the full camp.
Mhm.
So I have my upcoming fight. He also was about to fight Rafa Fiziev. So we train like almost every day together, so it was very good for me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, especially yeah, as a former champion, still high level, and he's
Bro,
fighting one
really
of your
high level.
teammates or your former teammate, right?
Yeah, bro.
Rafael.
Right.
That's kind of tough, right? A little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, the fight is off now. Rafael got
Yeah, Rafa
got
got
COVID.
COVID.
Yeah, so
Yeah, man. Sad. I really wanted to watch this fight.
mhm.
uh, Nothing, brother, nothing personal. Just, I got opportunity to train with one of the best,
Mhm.
and I just did it. Nothing against Fiziev. you
Mhm.
know i'm I'm okay with everything. I just did my job. I gotta train too.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. This is the
Yeah,
fight game, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Those situations happen all the time. He just fought Brad from
Brad,
City
exactly.
Kickboxing, and you
That's
know
the
Brad
you
really
know
well,
that's the
right?
best that's the best thing to put in the table when somebody asks me like, "Oh man, you train like against your teammate for a long time." I'm like, bro, it's a business, you know.
Yeah.
We,
And you have pretty good history with both guys, with
yeah,
Brad and Rafael as Tiger.
exactly.
Yeah.
We've been training
Um,
for for so long,
exactly. And you have this fight coming up. You finally get booked, PFL.
bro. Finally,
Yeah,
before we
March 18th.
continue, before we
Yeah.
continue the conversation, I just wanna to say thank you to Marco Rua, and my manager Danny to make this happen, so we can keep going.
All right. Shout out to Danny, of course. He's one of the
Yeah,
best in the business, right? Yeah, let's talk about your upcoming opponent, Carson Frei. What do you know about him and what do you think of the matchup?
yeah. For me, I think it's a great matchup. Man, he's a grappler, He probably want to grapple me. I don't know, but I've been ready for any situation, like always. Especially being trained here with the Savages from Novo Hyon, so I'm ready to anything.
Yeah, and you worked a lot on your wrestling for a while in
Yeah,
Thailand, which is crazy to say, right? You worked on your wrestling in Thailand when you go there
yeah,
for striking mostly, but you improved it a lot and you showed it in the last couple of fights.
yeah.
And in this fight, you'll probably have to show it again, right? The more improvements
Exactly.
that
And
you made.
the good thing was like in Thailand, I obviously I work in my strike a lot because I compete a lot in Muay Thai and kickboxing. But I work my wrestle with Hickman brothers, and now I'm back in Brazil, back into to BJJ, and now I'm feel better, even better than before. Now I
Mhm.
feel like I'm more complete.
You falling in love with submissions?
Yeah, brother. I'm falling in love with submissions.
You do have submissions though, on your
Yeah, I
record, so
have
it's not
two.
like
I
yeah, you
have
have
two.
2, so it's not like you just go out there and knock everybody out, you could choke people
Yeah,
out too.
we can do everything, bro. We can
Yeah,
do everything.
yeah. It's interesting because you have been out for a long time, so everybody's wondering, what does your skill set look like now compared to last, 2019 in July, and
Yeah,
could you tell us, maybe a little bit of a hint of what we can expect in this fight?
brother, for sure, more smart, more mature. This
Mhm.
time out, make me learn a lot about my style, about myself. So will be something different. I don't know what to say right now, but
Mhm.
just like will be crazy good.
Did you watch the first PFL Challenger show? Did you get to see
Yeah,
it?
I watch a little bit because it's
Yeah.
like you need to pay the link. So I watch a little bit, like some highlights and everything.
Yeah, they have like this panel. They have these judges that
Yeah,
watch the performance, and there's some interesting people there, like Mike Tyson might be there, like that's kind of
that's
cool,
dope.
right?
That's dope.
Yeah, yeah,
That's fucking
like I
dope.
think a lot of fighters they want to fight in front of someone like that, like
Yeah,
Mike Tyson.
for
What
sure.
about
I'm
you?
very
You're
excited.
a fan? Big fan?
Sorry?
Are you a big fan of
Yeah,
Mike Tyson and them?
for sure, bro. For sure. Big fan. Will be great, Like I will do just me, like I always do, bro. They will be impressive.
And the opportunity to go on and fight in the PFL. I think the season starts in April, I believe. You could be
Yeah,
part of that, right? How big would that be for you, and just the opportunity to win $1 million, how that would change
yeah,
everything.
for sure, man. For sure will change my life.
Mhm.
But I've been saying before, I want to do step by step. I got this fight now in the March 18th, so I wanna just be focused on this fight, and whatever come after this, I'll be ready. So I just want to think about this fight right now.
How has the training camp been for this, or have you been in training camp for like the last 2 years, pretty much?
Yeah, I've been just training. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. I've been training the whole time, but now obviously got more intense. As I
Mhm.
told you, here, like in Novo Hyon, like it's a great gym. Like the guys, the deputy engineers, the whole team, like they welcome me very well. So the fight camp was great. Like I got everything. Good wrestling, good, like obviously good BJJ, good guys for sparring. You know, like as I told you, mostly I spar with dos Anjos. You know, so
Mm.
it's very good.
Yeah, yeah, no one better. And do you plan on going back to Thailand anytime soon, or are you're gonna be in Brazil? That's the
Yeah,
place you're
like
gonna train.
I'm happy right now to be
Mm.
here, and as I told you, like right now I don't want to think much in the future. I
Oh,
just
okay.
want to fight, and then after that, I will start decide what I'm doing. You know, I just
Mm.
want to keep step by step. But for sure, some point I will go back. I have all my
Mm.
things there. It's
Yeah.
8 years living there. You know.
Yeah, you have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I gotta come
That's your
back
second
some point.
home, right? Second
Yeah,
home.
come back in some.
Uh, this is your first time fighting in the US, right?
Yeah, my first time, bro. It's my first
Finally, huh? Finally.
waiting so long. You know. I'm very excited to show my style over there. You know, like
Yeah, yeah. It's
while
for
waiting for
people.
this moment
Yeah, for people that have not ever seen you fight, you've been fighting in Asia for so long,
so
and
long.
just spectacular performances. Now you get to show it to
Thank
the
you,
U.S.
brother.
audience. It is very exciting for someone even
Very
like me to
exciting.
see like the next level of your career with the PFL.
Bro.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be great, man. March 18th, PFL Challenger Series, the lightweight tournament to get into the big tournament. It's gonna be fun.
For sure.
Bruno, appreciate the time, man.
Thank you,
Always.
my brother. Good to talk to you. Have a good one.